So, opening scene, fighting Strahd.
Oh, here we
Sturd's
go.
down after keeping him pinned down for so long. As soon as he goes down, Alcina drops a moonbeam trying to keep his healing and regeneration from coming back online, but it was no use because Strahd was able to move and pour down on Alcina while Gleister and Jeebus' brother, whose name I cannot think of right now for some reason.
Oh my.
Yes, Isaac tried to hold Strahd at bay. Jeebus and I tried to hoof it. And we climbed a staircase to a tower, but the stairs had collapsed partway through, and there's a giant glowing ball. Or maybe not ball, giant red energy up top, and a collapsed hallway, so we were kind of stuck there. And just when everything seemed quite dire, we heard a bell chiming, which Strahd seemed to think was more important than us, and thankfully he dipped out.
The fuck out of us, though.
Yeah, not before he broke the fuck out of us. So there was not a journal on the table. What was on the table? They couldn't take notes last week. Yes, there was a key, which opened the door to our original room, which we mysteriously woke back up in. And then, oh yeah,
Room yet.
huh?
We didn't go back to the
Kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, we woke, yeah. Because I remember we fought the ghost lady twice.
Yep.
Oh yeah, she was tough.
Did we just wake up back in the room? Or did we go back?
So we woke back up in the room, and then we after. So it was again after we defeated her. We woke back up again after the clock chimed, and then we followed her shadow all the way up until
That's right.
the room that Strahd was in, and found all of the alchemy potions. And then instead of going back to the room after that, we were exploring more because we defeated some brooms.
And we're in the middle of a halberd fight.
Yes. Yes,
Yeah,
you
we're in a
are.
halberd fight with the big red energy thing.
Yeah. Yep.
Sounds about right. I'll give that majority point to Jarrell.
Sweet. I will probably use it immediately.
Okay. All right. Well, that brings us back to this super duper fun business and combat, which is keep us up first.
This is wild. I don't remember this at all.
You were fever dreaming by this time, huh?
You were out of it.
Right. Whoops.
I did
For
Hell yeah.
oh shit, right. 1 second, Strahd. So sorry, buddy.
No, I know. Just topple Ron, run up the stairs.
He wakes up and nobody's there. He's like, oh my god.
Can you see?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Oh, geez, are you first? Technically, you are first.
boy.
So go ahead and
Say no more.
make your movement.
That's locked. Okay. Using this way then. Action dash for 40 more feet. Jump up
And
his.
as you step into the closet, the trapdoor is open.
Yep, jump up. Since I can do that, I'm a strong man.
Amazing. We love a strong man.
Mm-hmm.
And that
I
brings
wrestle a
us
demon.
to
I kill the
Stork.
dragon.
Stork here.
Stork.
Okay. Got any movement left?
I do. Are you gonna switch me map?
Oh, word. That would be pretty helpful. Sorry.
It would.
Brings you here.
And adding to turn order. I can't see. I think that's
You're
the
at the
wrong
very
screen.
bottom of the turn order.
Oh, I'm just gonna. Oh, I still can't see. This is interesting.
No, you got force pinged away.
Where am I?
Not there.
Oh, now I can see. Okay.
There's not a whole lot of light to guide you, sadly. I'll give you your 5 feet of night vision, though.
Oh, this is great. See, this is amazing. Yeah. So there's a dead thing there.
4 dead things, actually.
It's not my business. And there you go.
All right.
That is that.
Anything else?
No.
All right. Jeepsies it is.
Alrighty, well, I'm just gonna cast Firebolt at the halberd next to Isaac.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Oh, starting off the session strong, my friends. And you try and do like that driver mom move where like she thrusts her arm over you as you're coming to a fast stop. And you said, "Not my brother," and you push past him to launch the hell out of that firebolt.
Not my brother, you bitch.
Oh, shut up.
Not bad.
Thank you.
Oh, I use that reference constantly. I love that one. And you can have inspiration for recognizing it. As Jeebus blasts the head off the halberd, and it clatters to the floor.
Nailed it.
Doing great, buddy.
Then I am going to I'm gonna just wedge in between these guys.
Yep.
Okay.
Good thinking.
Solid.
And
Maybe go one more down so that
Here?
like down south. Yeah, perfect. Yeah. There's less
Word.
chance of if one of them wants to hit you, they'd have to move into that range where they'd be threatened by everyone. So.
Oh yeah. This blocks my view from here. Like I can't see anything on this side.
It's okay. It's okay. You'll
Yeah.
be safe.
Word. Okay.
I'm sorry. Me and Isaac are biased that way.
Valid.
Okay.
Then I'm going to give Gleister my last bardic inspiration.
You actually have 2.
Oh, okay. Then one of my bardic inspirations.
All right.
Actually,
Say the thing.
I mean,
Something vengeance. What was it? Dark
Fighting
vengeance.
spirit.
Fighting spirit. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Dark vengeance was for villains.
Yeah, is for Strahd and
Anything on the dark
Oh.
vengeance list, I forgot.
Yes.
Dear Jeebus, pray that you never have to say dark vengeance.
Fighting
yes.
spirit. Yeah.
It's for personal offenses. If you ever have to say dark vengeance, it'll probably be because something happens to Isaac.
I also want to add, Vin, I don't know if you killed the thing, but since you did get a nat 20, if you wanted to, you could add your bardic inspiration to that firebolt for another 2d8.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's dead.
Oh, okay. I'm just saying. I didn't know if you killed it or not, just in case.
Yeah, I was
That's true.
planning on it. I was gonna juice this thing up if it didn't. If like I was thinking about it, I was
I'm a
like, that's a
master.
lot. Yeah, I was like, that's a
Mhm.
lot.
Mhm.
And that's it.
All right. I forgot one small announcement. New Roll20 update. If for some reason you're trying to say something and I seem to not be noticing, in the chat you can type /RH for raise hand.
Oh. That's
Just wanted
nifty.
to. Yeah, I just wanted to.
Wait, hold on.
All right, put your fucking hand down. Put your fucking hands down.
One more time. Sorry. Strahd came in here and I didn't hear that part.
Chill. I swear on my life. Don't make me regret telling you that. In the chat, if for some reason you're trying to say something and you feel it's important and you want me to respond to you pretty much immediately, in the chat, /RH for raised hand.
Perfect. Right. Amazing. Got it.
Okay, get out. Okay. With an astonishing speed and no seeming care for the laws of gravity, the halberd across the way swoops over and begins to attack Gleister.
Let's try. Bring on the next one.
Okay. This one doesn't need to go very far at all, as it swings itself at Jarrell.
That's miss.
Sorry, I'm trying to navigate what we did. Just a few.
Unacceptable.
How dare you?
I am. Does it go? Is there a way that what we just did? There's a way that I can like read the description of the spell, or I have to use that do that in my sheet.
Like what we just. Oh, no. If you want to read what it does, you'll need to go look at it.
Well. Okay.
Know your stuff. No, I'm just
Yeah.
fucking with you.
No, I want to. What is a 15-foot cube look like? So it would basically be like what, 4 squares?
Oops, sorry. Yeah.
Isn't Jarrell over here? I can't see.
I'm over here.
Okay. I am right here. Well, no, because they can fly. I'm not gonna do that.
What you gonna do when they come for you?
Okay, I just am going to use Flaming Spear.
Okay, sick.
And I'm gonna do it this way.
Will you post it for me?
Yeah,
That's it. Oh,
Post
neato.
it. Post it. Post it.
That's right. It's like an actual floating thing that rolls around.
It's not letting
Yes,
me
indeed.
click it,
Ah, this is a big ass map.
5 feet. On in an
Think
unoccupied
Kathleen
space, so
wants-
here.
Yeah.
Actually, I'll give you control over it. You can put it wherever you want. Move it at your leisure.
Well, yeah. Well, actually, we'll put it here because it's.
So on the end of this
5
guy's
feet.
turn.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So on the end, he's starting his turn there. So wait, ends his turn within 5 feet. Has to make a dexterity saving throw. So then, actually, I'm gonna move it.
You can make the sphere ram into a creature. Pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yep, you
here.
can do that. But I don't know if you can do that when you first.
I assume you could. Otherwise, that'd be a waste of an action. Otherwise.
Or I'll do it here because
As
I'm
a-
assuming that they're gonna come and swarm us here. So I'll put it here. That at least.
That is going to affect Isaac.
That is true.
Yeah.
As a bonus action, you can move the sphere. So you can move
Yeah.
it
Exactly.
Final.
in turn.
Final thought. We're gonna leave it right there.
Okay.
And then that is actually all I'm gonna do for this time, but I'm gonna move here.
Okay.
Actually, no, I don't want to do that because I didn't realize this one was here. I take that back. I'm gonna stay right where I'm at. And that is the end of my turn. I'm so sorry.
Unacceptable.
We're gonna have to accept it because that's what
Okay. This guy is going to swoosh towards Jarrell
Bring it.
and swing in midair, slicing out at him. Unsuccessfully, and thank the Lord, because you would have just gotten near death.
Girl, I don't know where you are.
All the way on the other side.
I'm up here.
Scary.
I
Halberd
reached out and
swings
I
for Isaac.
broke off a piece.
Yes. Damn, they're rolling real bad right now, guys. Suddenly, the tower begins to quake and shake and pitch violently. Jarrell, please make me a dexterity saving throw.
Got it, boss.
Oh boy.
Hey, remember what I said about using my inspiration almost
Inspiration,
immediately?
yeah.
Well, let's get it. What are with these 3 natural ones in a row? Oh my gosh.
Not much better.
The stairs begin to dramatically shift beneath your feet, and your footing is lost. You fall to your knees first, desperately scrabbling for any hold possible on the staircase, and your foot slips over the edge. But you manage to grab a
No.
handhold at the last moment. And you are only prone.
If you failed.
I don't know.
You do know.
Is it clear me a path to Jarrell? I gotta go rescue him immediately.
As the tower begins to calm, Isaac swings battle axe at the halberd between you.
Yep. 200 damage.
Wow!
Oh, what?
Wow! Making connection, though only cutting a notch in the handle of the halberd.
I hate this fucking guy. Why do we keep him around?
God damn it, Sturk.
So he shouldn't make
Second
a
attack.
multi-attack?
Oh, let's see. Let's see if he does.
And with a final
Nice.
chop, he makes it into
Acceptable.
spare wood.
Very nice.
And sweeps a hand to you, Jarrell, as if to say, go get him, tiger. But another swoops
Fuck
in
you!
and swings for the very in thought appearing elf.
Oh, you sons of bitches! You're between me and my buddy. This is what you're gonna get. Do either the one directly to the north of me or the one to the northeast, have they been damaged by that flaming sphere?
Not yet.
All right, so
They're
all
not.
3 of those touching me are undamaged then.
Yes, sir.
God darn it. All right, let's do the center mass one, the one in the middle.
Okay.
Gosh darn it.
You're just taken by
Bardic
the awe
Inspiration.
of what you're seeing, and
No, just danger. Just
no
fear.
shit. Okay, fuck.
God damn it. Even my Bardic Inspiration is gone, but it didn't work. So, second attack.
Will you keep it?
No.
I thought you kept it if you don't succeed.
No,
Really?
I don't think so.
There's
What am I thinking
certain spells like that, I think. Not with Bardic Inspiration.
I feel gaslit.
I think so. The halberd swings and hacks the slice off of Izek, though he looks like he took it like a champ. But what's that? A second swoops in on him. Fucking up horribly.
Oh yeah, it's lost when you roll it. Yep.
And across the way, the aggressive halberd flies over the gap, lingering in midair as it swings upon Jarrell.
It would have advantage because I'm prone.
Unfortunately, yes, I just recalled. Sorry, bud.
Oh.
It's a
I'm sorry.
+4. What makes you say that?
No.
So that is a 15, which you are still lucky enough to not be hit by.
All right. Haven't used this one in a while, but being totally surrounded seems like a great time to use it.
Ooh.
Okay. Let me put that in my little note.
Hmm?
Little notey poo. Gotta put it in my notes.
No.
It only happens once. Okay. Oh God, what's happening?
They also have no reactions. Oh boy.
Okay. That's gonna cost everybody. And okay, so up top, middle, bottom. Drink. Okay. Fuckers, that's not what I meant. That guy still fails. Bottom one and the top one fail. Taking 16 necrotic damage, my lord.
You see Jarrell just kind of, or if anyone can see Jarrell, he just kind of assumes the fetal position and then like he's just covering his things, his tentacles slide out of his back and burst out.
Imagining it sounds nasty.
Gnarly.
Probably. Oh yeah, probably very slimy kind of noises.
I'm like in the
And
hallway.
they have no
What's going
reactions.
on?
Do they not?
Okay.
They do not? No.
Oh shit. Well then, half my speed to stand up, so 15 feet left. We're gonna and that will be the end of my turn.
I didn't even know it did that.
Alright. This guy. And not really bothering the sphere, which hasn't quite heated him up yet. He swings at Gleister. Unsuccessfully. And as he does, as it does, It begins to burn.
Jesus, it rolls 2d10? What is this? Fucking mini Isaac?
What?
Look
Oh.
at the.
Talking about the halberd.
I was like, no, I
that's
did
your
not
mini
just click
Isaacs.
that. And this is a dex save, firstly. Which he fails and takes 5 damage from.
Oh, that's gnarly.
Sturg. Why aren't you on the frickin' thing, Sturg?
I don't know. Why am I?
I was muted.
What's up?
That was ended its turn within the flaming sphere. Is
Yep.
that what that dex save was for? Because I didn't
Yes,
roll
and it just.
damage for that.
I did. I rolled 2d6 and I got a 5.
Okay, alright, perfect. I missed that part.
Don't let it happen again.
Stairs. I go upstairs. 15 foot left.
25. It'll take you another 10 to get all the way up. Do you dash?
Yeah, I have enough movement. I have 40 movements. Pace.
Alright, so there you're at 35.
Oh, good lord, where am I? Okay. 5 feet. Oh, my lovelies.
And since Gleister has no recollection of this and you're just arriving, let me re-describe this for you, if you like. You are looking down a bridge where a large archway leads into a tower. The landing afar is flanked by spiral stone stairs, one vanishing upwards into the tower's peak, and the other descending into complete darkness below. There are halberds flying around the room, but there's also a flickering red glow that seems to emanate from a large, misshapen object hovering at the tower's hollow center.
I don't like that. So, I'm seeing red, literally. So that's a rage, and
You know
eeny,
what that
miny, moo.
earns.
I chuck a hand axe at this one. Thank you, I
The one
tried. Now
here
give
in the middle?
inspiration. No, the left one, the damage one.
Left one. Okay, yep.
No, reckless, because no harm. Wait, no, I can't reckless. That's a melee attack. It's fine.
Yeah,
26
that's
hits
true.
either way.
Okay.
Anyway. Woo!
That was very successful.
True.
And from behind you, Jeebus, Gleister, you guys just see an X come in, and it cuts the halberd clean in half.
I don't turn around.
First one or the second one?
Oh, the second one.
Oh, I need both. That's sad. Oh well.
All right.
You just assume it's Sturg, Jeebus?
Yeah, I was like, I can sense
It's
it.
actually Strahd.
Oh no!
Like I can just feel the
Children.
aura.
Mm-hmm.
All
The
right.
stench.
Yeah. All right. I am going to. I'm gonna cast Firebolt again at the one in the middle, facing Gleister.
Okay.
Ooh, wrong button.
And your bolt finds a home there.
And it moves in.
Damn.
Killing it.
Not quite, but nearly.
You gonna add the body to it?
Oh, yes, I can do that.
You do have one more.
So I'm gonna add my D8 to it.
Oh,
Bam. 2 in a row.
Doing
Does
great,
that
buddy.
do it?
Nah.
Damn. And which anything else? No, that's all I can do. What else do I have to do?
Okay. There we go. This guy swings heavily at Gleister, though it glances off your armor. So he has a, let's see, this little guy here has absolutely no intelligence whatsoever. And so he's gonna stay exactly there. But oh no, what's this? He's burning up. Just kidding, there's not. Having no self-preservation instincts whatsoever, the halberd limply flies towards you, Jarell, and swings.
Still takes half as much damage on a successful save. The flaming
does he?
spear. Mm-hmm.
Okay, and that was 5. Oh, fuck. Yeah, he's feeling the heat all right.
Wait,
As is Jarell, who has just taken 21 slashing damage.
holy fuck. Well, the halberd takes 20 back. And
immediately lives to rue the day.
It goes through all my temporary and 6 carries through. Alright.
That brings us to Alcena.
I don't really have much to offer outside of my animal shapes, but I feel like wasting the animal shapes on an axis is stupid. So I am going to sword this this one, but I do not want to pull it. I just want to I just want to flick it. Oh,
Huh?
did the thing. Hold on.
Like the locker room kind of thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just snap it. Whip it really
Cute.
Good game.
And the thorns, the thorns of your thorn whip caress the handle, leaving back behind deep gouges.
Ram it?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna ram it through this one to end.
Through this one? Oh, this one.
Yeah. Says once I ram through an object or a person, it stops. So I'm assuming it means stops after.
No, before. Because if you ran the sphere into a creature.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. I just will have to bait and switch with bait.
So it takes half a 2d6, I think.
Yes, so half of 5 would be 2. Yes. I don't know that you are.
I saved him, didn't I?
Yes.
As it finishes that one off and clears me away to drill.
Another limps from the shadows swinging for you, but you're ready for it, Jarell. You duck out of the way. But are you ready for the desperate pitching of the tower, which shudders once more? And Jarell, please
What?
make me another dexterity saving throw.
Woo! Way better.
Amazing. You managed to even keep your footing this time as well.
Alright.
Is this a heart?
It looks like it,
I
huh?
don't know.
I want
Is
to
it-
break it.
Mindlessly swings his axe.
I hate this guy.
Would you ease up? Alright,
hate
maybe
him.
he sucks.
Hey man,
Oh, and he makes a
know all
dex
this.
save.
all this brother hate.
Oh no. Makes the
You're doing
save.
great.
Takes 5 damage.
Wait, who makes the save?
Isaac.
Oh,
He's
what?
within 5 feet of this sphere, unfortunately.
Oh, bummer. All right, well, I don't give a shit about that. I'm gonna run up
Exactly.
and be like, Isaac, get out of the way, bait and switch with me.
Wait. What if we
Well, no,
kill the fire?
he'll move to, yeah, that, whatever. I was gonna say he would move down to this there. Because that's where I would have moved into his spot from. Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
So, now, the damaged halberd to the north of me, I'm gonna swing it.
Bait and switching is your action, your bonus action.
Actually, I'm not even sure it counts as that. I think it just counts as
Oh, just a
movement.
feature. Nice, cool,
Yeah, I think so.
amazing.
You can add the D8 to one of y'all's ACs.
Yeah, D8 to yourself for Isaac as armor class.
Yes, that's gonna be me. Isaac should be okay for a second.
That's even 3 movements.
All right.
Interesting.
I'm at 23. All right. So now I'm gonna attack that one.
All right.
North
See
of me.
it.
Well, it's one hit.
Yes, it is. You chop into the handle and send the pieces flying off into the
Excellent.
darkness.
All right. Well then, I'm gonna rush past. In my turn there.
Okay. Woof. Mr. Invincible over here.
Oh, wait. That one actually. No, it didn't, because my bait and switch. Aha, fuck you.
Yep, that's what I'm saying.
Sweet deal.
But, well, where you goes, it shall follow. And it pivots midair and flies up behind you. Another slowly limps. Reactions are gone until your turn, Jarell, or until the end of its next turn.
Probably until its turn. I think it just takes away 1 reaction. That's the opportunity attack.
Until its next
So
turn.
you'd have, yeah,
Alright,
you'd have
perfect.
it back by now.
Alright, he just got his turn, so that's done, and that is done, which brings us to Jarell.
Alright, first attack at this heavily damaged one here.
Okay.
Long sword. Oh god, no. Alright, try again. Second attack. 12 hit?
You're feeling a little
No?
queasy yourself.
Okay. Well, doesn't hit. I've got no bonus actions, so that's all I got.
My turn.
Oh, wait. Can you just hold on to me as a free action?
Yeah, reach out for Gleister.
Yeah.
Alright.
Sweet deal. This way, maybe I could help him on the decks next time.
Sure.
Sturdy.
This one swoops in on Jeebus, indiscriminately sweeping that blade. Ah!
Just push it away. Just shoot.
Don't touch me.
No.
And suddenly the space beside you is filled by Strahd. Nice. as you land a punch that dents the blade and has it wobbling in the air before you. Anything else?
Oh, I was fucking muted. Oh, I'm so sad.
I thought you were being quiet.
Originally I said I came in like a wrecking ball, running in, full rage.
Amazing.
Sad. Anyways, if I grapple this thing, it has the same weight as a normal halberd, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good to know. So, if I grapple this, can I throw this?
Don't see why not, I suppose.
Amazing. Okay, bonus action. Equip the flying dented damage sphere. I rolled so bad.
Okay.
Oh wow. Okay. Last attack action. Throw action. I like chuck this. Oh god, what is wrong?
That's horrifying.
Oh yeah, I like to chuck this fella. If I need to move 5 more feet, I have the speed to take it with me.
Okay.
But I like to Spartan throw this guy into the other guy.
Alright, make me a d20.
Okay. I gotta to add my strength to this.
Yeah, why not? Come on, he's strong.
Yeah, I guess so.
Growing stuff.
So kind. Life is horrible, you know that?
Mm.
And the halberd clatters into the wall across, splintering into 2 pieces, though missing the halberd that you aimed for.
Just gonna
pretty
double
cool, though.
check how far I actually moved. Yeah, 30 feet, okay. That's a flaming sphere of death. We'll stop right there, I think.
All right.
Okay.
Next to my nemesis.
I'm gonna pop in. Oh wow. Oh man, how far can Firebolt go? 1 second, I gotta check something.
No.
Oh, 120 feet. Wow, nice. Whoa, that's a square. Cool. All right, I'm gonna cast Firebolt on that damage one right there.
Okay.
Well,
Firebolt, you
right there.
said?
If I had Fireball, I would do it.
Alright.
One day, everyone. One day.
A bolt of fire whizzes past and collides with the hovering halberd, causing it to fall into the darkness below.
Easy. Okay. What else? Oh, everyone's chilling. Yeah, that's it.
I can't. Is there a reason why I can't see over here? It's like black right here. Is there like
It's going up,
I
but I don't know why that would really matter. So.
Yeah, I understand. 'Cause I can see this side, but I just couldn't see this side. Okay. That makes a difference. Okay. I am gonna use my bonus action for
Okay.
move my spear here.
Okay. Float across the room.
Yes. I'm gonna move it there. And then I'm gonna work with this.
Okay. Let's get it. Let's go.
Oh, never thought about that. I guess it could fly.
Yeah. Don't see why not. Is it being weird now?
Yeah, it's being weird.
Well,
we'll
we
have to
try.
go over that later. It's fine.
Okay.
I'll play around with it
Mhm.
later. But 11 doesn't hit. That's not
The handle is just a sort of a tough target to hit, sadly.
I'm not gonna waste my inspiration on that. I'm just gonna wait till last.
Alright. The other halberd up here, still lingering to the north, swings on Jarrell.
Alrighty.
Holy moly!
Wow, buddy.
Yeah.
Wow, buddy.
Damn.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It is going badly.
Next round, I'm gonna have you bait and switch with me and get the AC bonus.
All right. That would be great.
Take back what you said.
Can I silver barbs it?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't see why not.
Weird. Okay. There it is. Barbs.
Damn. Damn.
I'll stick with the 21 there.
It does have to keep the lower roll. Who would you like to give advantage to?
Jarrell.
Okay.
I did my best.
Gleister, you experience it more viscerally now as the tower begins to pitch and roil and shudder beneath yours and Jarrell's feet. 2 dex saves, my
Oh.
friends.
Also, the halberd takes fire damage now.
Yep,
Halberd's
we're
starting
Oh, yes,
Since
I
we're hugging-
apologize.
Since we're hugging each other, do we get advantage?
Oh my god.
it. Oh my god, you have
No.
advantage? You can
You have
use
advantage
your...
Oh, yeah, I
my
can use the
God.
advantage. I can use the advantage from silvery
Yes,
barbs.
Yes, yes.
Oh my
Bro,
god,
and I fall to our death.
Wow.
That
actually maybe.
is hilarious. As you hold on to each other, you're desperately grappling onto one another as you're certain that that is the answer. That is what will keep you from falling into the abyss, is the anchor of your friend. But unfortunately, with a particularly violent shudder, you both slip off the edge and begin to fall down into the darkness.
Can I
Oh, boy.
have some kind of Can I have some kind of check to allow Rel to land on top of me? Absorb the impact.
You may not. For as you begin to slip, your toes just in the split silence, in the split seconds, tossing off little bits of pebbles. You're fucked, dude. Little bits of pebbles from underneath your toes. The pale, clawed hand snatches from the shadows and clasps each of the bases of your neck, stilling your descent. And a low, familiar voice murmurs beside your ears.
Look him in the eye.
I hope you
Oh.
would not mean to leave us so soon.
Guardian Angel, he loves us!
I have no idea what's going on here, sir. Are we not in a room anymore?
Suddenly, the halberds fall to the ground, and a hovering Strahd deposits the 3 of you back onto the landing. From outside the tower, lightning flashes, and Strahd's gaunt, pale form looms over you. Yes! Outside of their suite before dawn! Truly unfortunate.
Gleister is picking his nose.
No one ever told me where the damn bathroom was.
Fighting tooth and nail to take a shit.
Quaking me, man.
Hey, so, scary man, what is this big, shiny, glass, easily destroyable thing?
He looks past you as though you aren't even there, Sturg, and
I can kill you.
A second flash of lightning illuminates 4 figures crawling like spiders across the stone walls above you. My children are so terribly hungry these days. Shall I allow them to make a meal of you?
No.
I taste terrible.
I stink.
He does.
I've already lost most of my blood. You won't get much.
You know what's going on
Jesus.
here, Strahd? I just figured it out. Is we were all bewitched by that bitch Anastasia. She's trying.
Jesus Christ.
trying to get us to How dare you sad trombone me? It's true.
Whatever could you mean?
Um,
Anastasia has
nope.
been with me all of the time.
John Tina's gone.
I don't know, man. She's pretty talented. You probably were actually with her illusionary simulacrum.
Will you give me no further troubles and return to your room?
Yes, absolutely, we will do that.
Well, hold on
Plausible.
now. Can we go to the dungeon and look around? kinda what we want.
Absolutely
Glacier.
not.
Glacier? Respectfully?
Bet.
Okay, so for everybody, we should just, if we've intruded on his privacy, I think we should just go back to our room.
Okey-dokey.
Just,
There's someone in there.
Terrell's gonna die.
Bed sounds really good. And I'm just gonna start limping.
Listen, we're so sorry, Strahd. I'm so sorry for the inconvenience. We stumbled upon something that we shouldn't have. We greatly apologize. We are gonna go back to our room, and no hard feelings. No hard feelings. We've been through a lot.
Strahd
together.
snaps his fingers, and the 4 spidery vampire spawn who appeared above slowly begin to slink out of view. Good.
Hey, so do you need these halberds? Because if not, I lost like 2 hand axes. And I kind of want
Across
to break off.
the bridge. Move now.
Okay, I'm grabbing 2 halberds. Yeah, here or no.
Kick-ass room, by the way. That's it. Bye. Okay.
Arsene is just in the doorway, just waving.
He
to the-
slowly follows behind you. I wish to ask you, while we return you to your rooms, what is it that caused you to leave your room? You were simply so curious of the castle?
I just told you we were
Where's the
bewitched.
fucking bathroom?
Come now, you think I believe this?
I genuinely don't remember why we left to begin with.
Well, he has bladder
Which,
issues.
I'm sorry,
Out of
Strahd.
character.
Which one of us don't you believe?
Every single one of you.
Hey.
So out of character, we were just following
Must be
the
like-
shadow at the very beginning. Okay, so at the very beginning when we left, like when we woke up the very last time.
Oh yeah, you left it out of the recap.
Yes. No, I mentioned it.
No, Elskina got it.
partially. Yeah.
Oh.
So we woke up the very last time after we defeated the ghost of the maid that was attacked by Strahd in the first place. And so we were following her, and she took us up to the trapdoor, which did not have any more hooks and did not have like any of the other things that we had seen like within the dream state that we were in. And then it took us up to the room that Strahd first entered, which had Anastasia in it, and she wasn't there. And she showed us a room, I can't remember, that had like there was like a rubble and stuff.
There's a loose brick we pulled out that had a little pouch in it.
Yes, yes. She took us to that and in like a doorway, and it had like a letter. to Strahd or from Strahd, one of the two, confessing like their love for each other and whatnot. And so that's what we were led to. And then we were supposed to go back to the room. However, we didn't because there was another path for us to go to, and we just continued back up the stairs instead of going back to the room, and that's how we found this.
Oh.
In other words, curiosity killed all these cats.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. So now back in character. Um well, we just while we were in the room got a little bit bored, a little restless because you did, in all fairness, lock us in our bedroom, and we were just simply following the trail that was laid out for us. Because in the closets and stuff, you don't really hide trapdoors and things very well. So we just got a little curious. We understand that we overstepped our bounds, and again, I greatly apologize on behalf of the entire party. We will now behave and go back to our chambers.
We time traveled.
Shh,
Excuse me.
shh, shh. No, we didn't. No, we didn't. It was he was just having a really great dream. A really great dream.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
it is not uncommon for rich food to cause ill dreams, after all.
Yes, exactly. We
Seems
got a little
sensible.
bit too excited, a little bit too ahead of ourselves, a little restless, and
Hmm.
Oh yeah.
Very
Is there a
well.
dead dragon around here?
no.
Why would there be a dead dragon around here? Perhaps I have a living dragon.
I never said that. I asked if there was one.
I swear on my life you just said dead dragon.
No, I promise you
Oh.
didn't.
Okay, okay. Well, then he doesn't say that, because I swear I thought you just said, do you have a dead dragon in here?
Do you have a dragon
Okay.
around here, buddy?
Perhaps I do, perhaps I don't. No.
Well, I feel like you should know.
Down into the door you go.
Oh, so you don't want the truth? Oh.
Yes, sir.
And
Everybody,
he catches your eye, Alcena. Do try to avoid straying from the path again, as it would be so very unpleasant to need to revisit this conversation. Wouldn't you agree?
absolutely 100%. I am on the same page with you. Again, I'm so sorry. I apologize on behalf of the entire group. Um, it will not happen again. Thank you so much for your hospitality. We appreciate everything you've given us.
What a flick of booger.
He gives you an appraising look, Alcena, before watching you all carry down into the trapdoor.
I'm gonna go last. I'm sitting on it now. I'm gonna go last. I'm gonna make sure that I wave everybody through, so I account for all parties involved.
No lingering stirks, got it.
No, Sturg will be going in the trapdoor. I will stand here until it happens.
Well, you'll be studying a long ass time. As I run off to my own adventures.
They're not. You're
Oh,
gonna stay
boy.
with the party.
No,
I will put you to sleep.
I think you have enough spell slots for that.
What are you athleticsing right now, Gleister?
Spell slots for that.
Who's can't roll
Wrestling.
95?
I'm wrestling Sturk.
Oh,
You just
are?
go, you just run out the doors and start tackling him.
Like, ah!
In
Well,
a
shit,
come
maybe
here,
you
buddy,
do.
let me give you a noogie kind of way, or
Yeah.
Oh, no, I guess I totally misread the situation, and Gleister did too. But I thought Alcina was trying to prevent him from going out the trapdoor, or
No,
I don't know,
so funny.
fucking around some way.
That was just a hypothetical funny.
Oh, okay. Well, then he overheard that conversation and just ran out and tackled Strahd.
Took it initiative. I love it.
What is
And
your
you-
problem?
Asleep.
Are we fighting?
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Serg. I overreacted. Forgive me.
Oh, sure, fuck you did. Anyway, I have 2 halberds. I have to break the shafts off now.
And
Oh,
and
I can
Jarrell
help
just
you with the.
passes out onto the
No,
bed.
no, no. I have muscles.
All right.
I like to break the 2 shafts of these 2 halberds.
I'm
I
gonna
don't
take.
require your professionalism.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna sand the bottoms. The bottoms could be jagged and dangerous.
That's
I'm
the
gonna sand
idea.
Okay, well then I'll make them properly pointy.
It's pretty looking.
It's more functional, right?
I don't know about that.
There's no.
Mine could give a splinter.
All right, I'm sorry, but Gleister is gonna like argue with you about like there's no point in it just being bad. Like either it's supposed to be pointy and it should be good and pointy, or it's not supposed to be pointy and it shouldn't be. Okay, the whole just like it's broken and dumb on purpose. He doesn't compute with that, so he's
I'm just gonna
trying.
break them both over my knee while you were talking.
Incredible.
He came at you with the tools already, buddy.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you take them though.
I've got like a
Yes.
saw in one hand and
Careful with that thing.
Did you by chance
What
see
are-
my whisper question really quick? Sorry, side question. Did you see my?
It did not come through. Didn't come
Okay.
through. Didn't get anything.
damn.
Just for spell slots, I know that I.
Put your hand down. Yeah.
For spell slots, it's wisdom plus my druid level.
Spell level.
Correct?
Yes. Yeah. That's what I meant. Druid level. Sorry.
Perfect.
Your
Okay.
class level.
Because I just realized that on my sheet.
So
I
what?
have
6
2 of
plus
the
5.
Same level, so I just wanted to make sure that I have the correct amount selected. So.
Okay. Including, but then also select all of your legend spells if you want them to show up.
Right.
And the
which
thingy.
which is why I was confused because I have cure wounds on my first level spell slots twice, and I had cure wounds like selected twice. So I just wanted to make sure that I have the right amount.
Oh, stop breaking stuff.
Yeah, I know. I stopped. Sorry.
I'm just messing with you. All right. What is Alcena and Jeebus doing while they watch Sturg and Gleister absolutely wrestling over these halberds that Sturg has?
I'm not giving you my halberds. I'm doing it how I want. I'm doing it my way.
I'm
Already been
sitting.
defeated. Look at my tinker's tools.
Jeebus is sitting in front of the bookshelves, kind of like, with his hand, like his arms wrapped around his head, kind of his head and his knees. It's kind of
Man.
processing.
Napoleon Bonaparte. We lost. There's nothing we can do.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Not bad. What's Alcena up to over there?
She is just sitting in the chair contemplating what just happened over the last, she can't even tell how many hours. She's going to jot down notes in her journal, and she is also going to sift through her components that she has and figure out which spells that she has available to her. Glaring at the rest of the party.
What did I do?
Over the last couple hours. You're sleeping.
Gleister looks up from his wrestling match with Sturg and the tools and he waves at you. Hi!
You do realize that could have gone so terribly badly for everybody.
Yeah, well, it didn't go very well. We were supposed to go into the dungeon or something and steal Thing.
So, yes, that is the plan.
Oh,
However,
oh, oh! But you know what? We didn't even all die.
yet.
Nobody died.
Okay, so Alcena is just while all of you are chiming in, she's just pinching the bridge of her nose, and she's wiping her
Cena,
eyes, and very matter of fact, I revived at least three of you from near death, all from one encounter of Strahd. And I need the rest of you to understand that we will get what we are seeking. However, we do also have to play by the rules if we want to continue to live. Yes?
um, Leister has abandoned the scuffle with Sturg and
I
walked
win.
over and no, actually, I abandoned it because I
You
already
win.
improved. I already improved
Nope. Nope.
your
You're
helpers.
done. You're
Nope.
done.
There's
Nope.
20. Look at my
I break
tempers.
off whatever you did. I break it off.
Oh my god.
All right,
You're
fair
the
enough. But
worst.
anyway, Gleister is, he understands that you're upset, and he's like, you know what, you're totally right, and I apologize. We didn't think this out very far. Uh, let's not forget that it is mostly all Sturg's fault.
You know, I'm right here, right? I could throw you out this window
Speaking of
in
Sturg,
like 6 seconds.
It's funny you say that. I'm the one that just opened the window.
You might go out it.
speaking of Sturg, I would like to remind you of what he told us as soon as we came in here. Does any of the party remember what he told us from his secret meeting? From
It's got
Okay.
what's her name? What's her name, Sturg? Who did you go to meet?
Sasha?
Yeah, that one.
Sasha.
I fully knows his name.
Sasha, if nobody else remembers, states that Strahd is out of the castle one day out of the month.
Oh
And we
yeah.
know, or can figure out which day of the month that would be. So,
Yeah, in 17 days.
in 17 days from today. Great. Thank you so much, Sturg.
Yes.
Yep.
See, I'm so smart.
He remembers.
I'm
So,
smart. I'm smart.
we need to come back that day. Because I will tell you,
Yes,
we
you're smart.
will not survive if we encounter him the way that we just did. Because the fact that he let us come back to our room is a miracle in of itself. And we need to gather some more information and a little bit more experience to defeat him in the long run. Also, not to mention, we do tomorrow, as soon as we are allowed to leave the castle in peace, have another quest that we need to do that I can't remember off the top of my head out of character.
The wolf.
Not
Big
that
bad
one.
No,
wolf.
no, it's
Not that one, but
Oh.
yes, that too. We did promise
the abbot.
Sturg that we would go. We can't deal with the abbot until we come back
Oh,
when Strahd isn't here. So okay,
You
Yeah,
have
that's
two
so
that.
quests.
we have
Two quests to wrap up.
yeah, so we have one
Side quests.
for the what are they called? Like we passed it on the way here, and we're gonna hit it on the way
oh
back. So that's
yeah,
another
we
side
gotta
quest.
go in. We gotta get the ghost. Yeah, yeah, Argenvolsolt. We gotta go to
Yes.
that pond, and we gotta get those funny outfits out of the pond and put them on and play dress up.
What?
Yep. You
What?
may have an
We gotta
inspiration,
play.
Gleister, because that is exactly what you were told to do.
We gotta play
Why?
dress. We gotta.
Ah,
Listen to me. We gotta play. Listen to me. We gotta play dress up and talk to the crazy ghosts in Argenvolsolt.
yes, yes.
I'm gonna
But they
slap
won't
you
trust
silly.
us. It's not nonsense. It's actually I just got rewarded for being sensible.
Mhm.
No,
He just
actually,
hit
he
his
is
head
That'll
correct.
popped
go
up
to
like,
his
what the
head
hell?
He is
for
correct.
sure.
That is what we have to do on the way back to
Oh man, I'm so
The
excited about this. So we don't have to fuck around here at all. We can just like hurry up and go to morning and like, oh god, get the fuck out of here. I can't wait.
Yes. So then we can go, we can do that quest, and then on our way back to the abbot's castle, we have to stop in, um, what is it, Blocky that we were in, or that we have to go pick up the wedding dress and go give it to.
It's a Falaki. I can go see my kids.
Yes, we can
Oh
stop and
my
get the
god, he's overloaded.
we can stop and get the wedding dress because by the time we get back, it should be finished. And then we can hand it over, see what else the abbot has been up to, and then within the next 17 days, we will come back to the castle and we will figure out the what we're seeking. We have two different things that we need to look for in the castle. We need to look for the um, cursed object that we have that is controlling the abbot, and we need to find the weapon that was used to kill Strahd's brother. Um, I do believe that there's like two other things that we need to do, but we need to find the shrine or
Magic sword. The magic sword.
yes, yes, we need to
Mm-hmm.
find that.
Yeah.
You're doing great, guys. I'm so
Oh,
proud of you.
Quick out of character question. The letter that we
Uh-huh.
found that was in the staircase and whatnot that we were directed to from the shadow. Did
No.
we keep that letter? Do we have
Yes,
it
we did.
still on our person?
Yeah, I imagine.
Okay.
I don't believe that there is a handout for it, but I can repost it.
Oh,
If you could,
did
please and thank you.
did I keep my dragon tooth?
You pat your
Let me steal it.
pockets, and unfortunately,
I'm gonna
don't
kill
have
It's
you.
an
it.
illusion.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
kill
It's an
you.
I'm just
illusion.
trying to figure out, like, what was like the stuff that we encountered, like while we were in the dream state, and the stuff that like is like now current day is it lines up. So I just want to know what we're missing.
Think
I
about
don't
it,
have a
Sturk.
dragon tooth.
No, Sturk. Think
I'm
about
gonna
it.
kill him.
When that dragon breath weapon does, it didn't even like kill us with acid. It shot like golden chains on us. What kind of nonsense was that shit? Didn't that trigger you? Didn't that occur to you? Don't you know
I
what's up with
wrestled a
dragons?
dragon. Now I have
It
no
wasn't
proof.
real. It
Now
was a
I'm a
pretend.
schizophrenic.
It,
Speaking of,
it,
this would be a
Damn.
great
it was
opportunity for us to talk about whether
make
or not we
believe.
experienced the same things within the dream state, because we haven't actually had a conversation about any of that. We just immediately when we woke up, followed the shadow.
Dream state.
I mean, them you guys talking about the dragon kind of feels it, huh? Like when we all saw a dragon.
Okay, so like everybody experienced the exact same thing, like because when we woke up, I had the weirdest dream, and then I
Jarrell,
only
go ahead and take a short rest.
noticed
Okay.
when like there was a mention about a dragon, and then there was a mention about what was it that we went back in time, which then triggered Alfena to be like, oh, so we all had the same dream, but nobody ever actually talked about whether or not we had the same experience when we woke up.
That's very true.
There we go.
As far as we know, that we all just went to sleep and had like the craziest dreams.
True.
Well, Gleister's gonna further convolute the conversation by, like, he's gonna say a lot of stuff that is in fact dreams, and not knowing the difference much.
Here's to all talk about our experience. Like, yeah, there was a ghost and a dragon, and we almost all died by Strahd's hand. And there was
And
a
Jarrell
creepy
polymorphs
doll.
into a giant swan.
Yeah, I had to revive you multiple times. You guys, we can't be trying to die anymore, okay? We can't do
And
that.
Arvin was there.
Alright.
Oh my god, what?
Arbin.
That's a long time ago, you freak. The guy
Arbin?
that we
Why
had
is
for like
that?
2 sessions.
Gleister has never forgotten about Arvin. Arvin was the angel boy who saved our lives.
The Azimar. Yeah.
Yeah. Pull that out of the depths of your asshole.
Jesus, you remember
What do you-
that? But like, what the fuck?
You really?
Who are you?
Are you guys serious? You guys think I've
little.
ever forgotten about Arvin?
No, remember.
You do bring him up a lot, if we're being
One who
honest.
remembers
Yes,
Arvin
see,
is
exactly right.
Gleister.
Gleister.
So this
Yeah, I
is
think you're schizophrenic, man.
him at this band.
Everybody else has convinced Gleister that Arvin didn't exist, and is gaslighted him about it. But
Yeah.
no,
That's so funny.
he's convinced Arvin's out there somewhere. Maybe he'll save us again one day.
Can you remind me again one more time what the maid's name was? The lady, for the letter.
Oh, like the letter wasn't signed.
No, I know, but it was the name of the lady whose ghost we followed.
Right.
The ghost.
Her name was Varushka.
Barushka. That's right. That's right. Okay.
Varushka. Varushka. There you go.
Wait a minute.
Oh god.
Oh yes.
Next time he comes up in description, and that's gonna be so funny. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So Jarrell stumbles out of the room, looking slightly more cognizant, though Sturg happens to be in a puddle against the floor.
Yeah,
You hear
same here.
at the door a jingling before it is opened, and in steps your favorite friend.
Yeah, the Strahd wannabe.
Yeah, how come you made us come back to this room if you were just gonna let us out 5 minutes later?
It's been an hour. It's been an hour, but yeah.
I thought we had to sleep for like a day and then leave.
The drawbridge has been repaired, and
Oh,
you are
what
to
the
prepare
fuck?
yourselves for departure.
Please.
Yeah.
I'll do my whole fucking
Side
self-leaving.
note, you should also find better ways to house guests that isn't locking them within one room. Just
Yeah, it's
some
kind of weird.
constructive criticism from a guest.
I'll take it to note. Do you
Goodbye.
need time to prepare yourself, or are you ready to leave?
No,
I need a
we're
bathroom.
The whole of Barovia shall be your bathroom once we have departed. Follow me
Okay.
closely.
What a rude thing to say.
You know, we've been in here forever, and I don't think I've seen a single bathroom.
I just piss in the corner, and that's what they did in the old times.
They told you there were chamber pots in the rooms, my guys.
Oh, that's actually true.
That's
Shit
weird.
in a cup with each other.
That's why they're
Communal
always full of
shit
shit.
cup.
Oh yeah. 10 vampires, 1 cup.
That's what gave you guys the bad dreams. Come on. Alright, hold while I assemble you all.
Has it been
I don't think I
24
want.
hours? Has it been 24 hours since I used the whistle? The raven whistle?
Yes? Question mark?
Yeah, because the timeline.
No, because it was nighttime.
No, it was.
Sadly.
It was during the trip on top of the on the carriage.
No, you did it when we got into the room too.
I without any success, I looked out the window and almost got struck by lightning. But no, I didn't use it again. I just used it like during the trip after we got onto the proper carriage.
Oh, did you just use like
I think that was the afternoon, evening, wasn't it?
Yes, I tried to use the spyglass. That's right, and I'm lucky I didn't drop it.
Yeah. That and no, so then yeah, it would have been like early afternoon when he used it on the carriage because he used it before we made it to the castle, and when we made it to the castle, it was evening time, and then we were tricked, and before dinner fight
Is it
Strahd, and then we have dinner, and then we made it back to the room.
is it one of those that it recharges at dawn or whatever?
The dog?
Dawn?
Dawn.
At dawn?
Oh.
Edith, you got it.
Um,
Can you post it? Or who has it?
Let me see if I can find it.
I'm sorry to make such a fuss about it. It just whenever I can use it again, I want to try to summon another Raven to check on the first Raven and make sure Miss Speckleton and Bianca made it home.
While you're figuring that out,
Yeah.
we'll be right back.
Yeah, that's so right now it is 6 a.m. You are being grabbed by Rahadin just past dawn. So you will be able to blow that whistle in another few hours. You will not be much closer to Velaki or Krez at that point. But you will have left, and they will have made it if they were ever going to.
It just says once per day. It doesn't say when it recharges.
Fair, I suppose, but I'm awful lenient about a lot of things. I say
Yeah, but
revisit it in a few hours, which shouldn't take long because you're about to do a bunch of traveling.
Yeah.
And you all follow Rahadin down the stairs?
Yep.
Yep.
All right. Down the stairs you go. Dun, 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 dun. He leads you down the staircase and out through to the entry, where your favorite Strahd is waiting with a smile.
Looks so much beefier than I remember. Holy fuck, that's a beefcake.
He claps you on the shoulder, Sturg, smiles, though there is not an ounce of warmth in those cold red eyes.
Sorry, I don't feel the same. I don't swing that way.
Well,
I hope
Oh,
real jealous then.
I hope that you have learned from our time together that I can be a most gracious host. But shall our paths cross less fortuitously? Be warned that my benevolence, like all things, has its eventual and inevitable end. Be well, my friends.
I will say, you are quite beefy. Such a weird, skinny little guy.
Well, I was a soldier before.
Oh? Oh, really? Really? What rank?
A general.
Ooh.
Gleister has something to say before Sturg departs.
I would
Or
like to
Strahd?
reach. I'd like to reach towards Dick Nose's face and see if I can boop his Dick Nose. Maybe give him.
Awesome.
I'm gonna I'm gonna just nonchalantly.
Alcena, make me an insight check. Make me an insight check, Alcena.
Okay.
I don't like Strahd, but like,
So
that's cool.
for you.
And Gleister, make me a sleight of hand.
Right.
Oh, that's okay. Not that. Skills.
What?
Give me 1 second. You said insight.
Yes.
Okay,
Ooh.
never mind.
You don't notice his hand raising in time. But of course Rahadin does.
He slaps my hand away.
Smacks his hand away. Yes, exactly, 100%.
Well, as we are leaving, I am going to dig in my pocket quite deeply and pull out a insignia of rank, which I have had this entire time. Oh, where did that fucker go?
Oh, my bad. Here you go.
And since we didn't really pay for the room, I want to give you a gift. Is soldier, a fair wage. So, here, I guess. I was on a high rank. I was merely infantry. But there you go. Okay, bye.
Really interesting. I will.
She's just gonna look at you
Yeah,
with
sure.
like, the most in awe face that she has ever. Like, this is the most
Clayster.
she's ever realized that Strahd could ever be, and she's just flabbergasted.
Clayster runs in front of Alcina with his shield up between her and Strahd, and he's like, "The joke's on you, idiot! That thing's gonna explode!" And then he just waits there expectantly as it does not explode. And then he doesn't say anything as it just anticlimactically doesn't explode. And then he just walks away with disappointment.
Right. Anyway.
He just looks to Strahd apologetically, like not able to have any words.
The man just walks away.
Yeah, Drell's just
Try
changed his
laughing.
nose and walked off.
Take care of it.
You guys
can't
are a
breathe, he's
funny
laughing so damn hard.
bunch.
Oh, is my skeleton horse Barrow still alive? Or, well, animated?
From around the
Oh, no,
bend,
give me that Hellcat.
your carriage
And
pulls up, along with
Marrow?
your little friend.
Hey,
What about my other little friend?
Hmm?
Funny
What about the
bone.
other? Funny Bone?
That horse you
Yeah.
took from the skeleton guy.
That's not Funny Bone, that's Marrow.
I think he should be called Funny Bone, but he is your
I was
horse.
thinking of the fucking small guy who took my horse the first time. The cool guy.
that little
Don't call him a freak, he's a cool guy.
Cypress.
Cyrus?
Cyrus.
Yeah, that guy. What he's doing.
Alcena's just rubbing her temples, being like, oh, Jesus Christ.
And you hop on into the wagon, one assumes.
Yes.
Yeah, I am gonna greet the horses first, and I'm gonna pet both their noses, and
Of course.
gonna make sure that they are all good. Gonna check them over, and then I will do.
Give me an animal handling
Like-
check.
I
They're like
absolutely
demon
will do
horses.
that for you.
What was that, Gleister?
They some sort of spooky demon horse.
No, they're normal horses, as far as you can tell.
I'm gonna scribble Jeebus was here on a piece of paper and stick it to the wall.
Okay,
You
amazing.
like- But it's not like covers, so it's just rain to get destroyed immediately.
My piece.
Okay. Alright,
I would-
no biggie. No biggie. Yeah. Throw a nail into that bad boy. And you can just slightly, Gleister, see, though not really apparently, into the room beyond. Though it appears to be blocked. There's a little divot. A little bit of light reflecting. But the arrow slit right there is blocked off. You all pile into your various modes of transport.
I'm gonna ride in the driver's seat, even though the horses, drive themselves.
Yeah, of course. You climb on up.
Drell will immediately try and go back to sleep.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. You're on your way, and Rahadin waits for only a moment while watching you, and then departs into the castle.
Give him
And
the
as
finger.
the horses begin to move, your gaze can't help but fall upon the great round window that looks down upon the courtyard, where 3 gaunt figures stand beyond. It is Strahd's 3 vampire brides,
I knew it.
their visages distorted beneath jagged fingers of broken glass, as they watch you all slowly pull away. As the keep
Well-
shrinks behind you, the chains of the gate towers shriek and groan, while Gleister does something terrible.
Nothing. I just want to stand up, like in the driver's seat. Everyone else, I guess, is inside the carriage. Sturg is on Mare of the Skeleton Horse, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I just want to point at Anastasia and just give her a stern gaze. I mean, probably too far away for her to make out much expression, but you know, I'm giving her the dark vengeance face,
Of course, of course, of course.
and that's it.
You carry on across the bridge, providing the dark vengeance face. And the drawbridge pulls up and closes itself behind you. And you carry on. Gaining level 8, my friends. 7, level 7,
What?
level 7. Fuck, level
Oh,
7.
I was gonna say, like, hey.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I panicked so hard just now.
I thought I forgot a level.
I know. Me too. I get it.
You've already done that once, Alcena. I'm
I
so
know,
sorry. Yeah.
That's why.
All right, friends. Well, while you are on the road, we're going to take a brief break to level up, baby.
Oh, finally! Advantage on fucking initiative rolls, and no more surprised.
It is a blistering 6 in the morning. The sun is just cresting over the land of Barovia as you begin the wagon ride downhill until something lights you all on fire and you immediately die.
Yay!
Until the
They asked-
asteroid.
I'm gonna be a
Did they
fire,
ask
thank
for
you. I'm
Cloaks and the gloves back.
gonna cast Absorb Element.
You guys are doing great so far.
I'm gonna cast an IU.
You're ridiculous. You're done, all of you.
Ooh.
Are we traveling now?
Seriously, yeah.
You are. You
outfit.
are on the road, winding along lazily as the horses simply take you onward.
Rocket. Oh, fireworks. That's sweet.
As the
difference?
cart goes on, Jeebus will pull out a note and just kind of read it to himself. Pretty old parchment.
What you got? Why I can't even say that. I'm gonna ignore you. I'm nowhere near you.
Oh, damn.
Oh damn, that sucks.
Shit, you get
I'm running in the
fucked.
back.
For you guys.
Yeah, I don't see it either, unfortunately.
Can't bug you.
Alcina, it's on you because Drill's sleeping.
Oh, I
Yeah, bug him.
thought that
Bug him.
we established that
Bug
that
him.
was the one-
Gleister has taken the driving job from you.
Oh, good.
He stole your reins.
And also, I think you're thinking of Friday.
Yeah, you know what? Yes, I am. Have fun.
You will.
Anyway, I'm gonna
Learning.
read the book.
And
You're not interested in what Jeebus's note is?
Yeah, go interrupt him. We'll let him in private time.
Alright.
damn.
Well, Drill wakes up and asks about the note because
Yeah.
that's a hook right
I
there,
thought-
and we're gonna bite.
I thought Isaac was
give
next.
Two shits about what the rest of the party is doing. If she can,
You guys are the worst adventurers ever.
write her
Because
notes
we're shitty friends.
and whatnot, she does not care.
Well, privacy doesn't exist. It's a concept made by Strahd.
But I will listen to whatever any other questions anybody will ask Jeebus about his note. But Alcena will not be the one to ask about the note because Alcena is not socially compatible with anybody.
I suppose it's fair.
Okay. Cool.
And it's also
There's
matter
Isaac
of
up.
fact. Be like, you don't want anybody to know about what you got there. You might as well not show it to the rest of the party because they're gonna hound you. Please
Okay.
tell them.
So
Well, Jarrell will ask about the notes.
He peeks an eye open, pulls his hat up.
You had a good enough nap, Darrell. You feel better.
If it hasn't been 8 hours, then no. But
You took at least a short rest, right? So that was
I
like,
did
what,
take a short rest.
an hour or so?
Yes, while you were scolding everyone else, I took a little napsy poo.
so you asked about the note?
I do ask about the note, yes.
Okay. Well, Jeebus will look up to you and he would tell you, this is the reason why actual reason why I'm in Barovia. I went through a traumatic event, okay? I can't talk.
Barovia.
Yes, that.
Can I get
Thank-
a
Briochia.
oh,
What the fuck? You're
Don't interrupt my
You're in
backstory.
you're timeout.
Okay, and I will hand Drell the letter.
Jarrell will read the letter.
Cool. Is there a way I can say it?
Got it. Boy,
I already read it.
better come. Slow your roll.
Too
Already
fast.
there. Furious.
It's a picture of a dick butt, isn't it?
It is. Damn, how'd you know?
yeah. It's a drawing of a dick. Congratulations.
Yeah, dick butt.
Yeah,
That would be really funny.
it's the equivalent to today's dick pic. Like, full illustration, like, Titanic style.
Cool.
Oh,
Yeah, I got that about 3 years ago. Had to work up the courage to come actually come looking.
Oh, I didn't.
See the letter? Yeah, you had no interest.
Yeah.
Sit down.
Who'd you show the letter to? Everyone else or just
Nope, just you and Drow.
no,
Nope.
I hand it back and pretty serious.
Yeah, I feel like after we all went through what, we went through, I trust you guys now. I feel like you should know that I'm actually in Barovia. I'm gonna write it down for you guys.
Barovia.
Bro.
Barovia. To
Maria Tacos.
look for my child that I don't know what they look like. I don't know what their name is, but they're in here somewhere.
So you don't
Oh
know
God, somebody tell
you
Gleister.
don't know what their name is. How do you know that you have said child?
Well. Oh, I don't know.
Nigerian scam.
Maybe it's in this note that you didn't want to know about.
Maybe Strahd wrote it to get you here to begin with.
In all
Ooh.
Did Isaac know all this?
No,
In all fairness,
I just
go ahead.
no. You were talking.
No, Alcena is just jotting down the rest of her notes within her notebook. She has had the longest day.
Filling out your
so it is
profile.
only 6 a.m. Trying to differentiate all of the things that we quote unquote dreamed about, and she is not worried, but she hears the tail end of the conversation between you and Jarrell, and she hears the only words that she hears is lost child. So she is now engaged and she is now interested about how do you know that child is yours if you have never laid Miss Moore knows the name of said child.
Well,
I
I
mean,
handed it.
age.
Well, I handed a hand Alsana the note. I passed the note around.
She takes like a double take. She was like, "Hold on, wait. There's a child in the mix."
Yeah, yeah. You pull out the spectacles.
Yeah.
God, somebody tell Clayster.
What was that, Alan?
Oh, I just was saying somebody will have to like. Now that you guys know that there's some child involved, somebody will have to be like, hey, Clayster, guess what? Check this out.
Well, I was actually going to say let's not tell Gleiser because then we're going to be heading back that way immediately.
To see if it's one of the kids in the orphanage.
Well,
It's worth a it's. I mean, that
Yeah.
occurred to me. Even though
Oh,
Clayster
we were
doesn't
heading
know.
there anyway, weren't we? Was that our
Yeah.
goal? Because we want the
True.
wedding dress and all that?
Well,
Does that make Isaac a fucking uncle?
Yep.
I thought that the consensus was we were gonna stop at the little trail that we needed to go on in order to was a quest with the
The costume
costumes and
thing.
such. Yes. Before we go to Milwaukee and Barovia to see Glacier's children.
um,
As far as
well,
preparing certain things.
are you guys talking about the note? I kind of zoned out.
No. We're talking about like what we're doing on not the notes per se, but like what the next quest that we're doing. So the next quest that we're doing, I thought we talked about doing the costumes and whatnot, doing
Well,
that on
looking
the
at
little trail.
the map, we're going to have to go through Valaki to get over there.
Really, I thought it was
Because
on the way. Is there something that I'm missing?
Valaki's right here.
Hold on, I'm looking. Hit it
And
again.
then we'd have to go.
Oh, I see.
This is Valaki. And then down here somewhere is the. Oh, is this here? Okay.
Yes. This is Argynvostholt.
The cutoff.
This is the path you were told to follow to find the yada yadas.
Got it. And how long approximately is it from the castle of Ravenloft to this path right here?
So you are about 6 hours in right now. That is incorrect. Um, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it's about another 14, 15 hours away. You will not make it there before nightfall. As it is, where you are on the map currently, it is noon, as you've been sort of discussing the insidious acts of Jeebus, the validity of his parentage to this child, and what you will do
What would
after you are ready to go shopping. So it's about noon now. What would what?
what would Isaac react to finding out? Like, what would he be like?
Well, brother, you have had a whole life without me. I am not entirely surprised to hear this, and, well, you even look a little bit like me, so it's no surprise that you have some lady friend.
He's jealous.
Althena's gonna hand back the note, and she's gonna look at you with like full sympathy in her gaze, and she is
I got this. I got this letter 3 years ago. So
So about 3 years of age. Okay. Okay. We're looking for a house with a red canopy, as I stated in the note. We will try to reunite you with your lost child.
thank you. I can't wait to tell Gleister about this. He's gonna be so excited.
We still on the. We're still in Strahd's carriage. Is that right?
That is correct.
How
But
far is it going to take us?
Glacier is driving, correct? So he's like not in the carriage.
Oh,
Quote unquote driving. Gleister has the
Right.
illusion of driving. The horses are just kind of going.
Yeah,
Okay.
the horses do their own thing because it's, I don't know, magic or something. But yes, I sit in the driver's seat. So me and Sturg are not privy to this at all because Sturg is riding up the back on Arrow the Skeleton Horse.
Mainly.
Mm-hmm.
And Velaki takes how long to get to?
About 15 more hours. And you will not make it there by nightfall.
Okay, so we're gonna have to like stop to like camp at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Yes, indeed.
This lake is oh my god. You're loading. This lake over here,
Incredible.
is that where the lake that we need to go to in order to get the costumes, or is that the like the pond that we went to that we got the book from Strahd?
Lake Zardovich is where we went up the different streams, and we went up the last one,
Yeah,
last, to get the spider silk.
right.
Different spot.
Different
Yes.
spot. Okay. All right. So we're gonna end up having to camp eventually. Okay.
Yes, indeed.
What you looking for?
I had conjure cover, so like it would give us enough cover to be able to like
I'm not sure that spell works because it's meant for a different era slash edition.
yeah,
I think.
I was trying to look for it so I could see the description of it, but it's not on here, so I think maybe I didn't take it.
And the horses slowly come to a stop. They rear their heads, huffing and puffing, breathing heavily, with a light mustering of sweat. It's a temperate 60 degrees out. But they will pull the wagon forward no more. At least not for
Oh.
tonight.
Oh,
Give
But
me
they
groom and care
died.
for horses.
No, I don't know. We'll see. What do you do with the horses, Clash?
Not
Slap them
very
on the
good.
ass, and then they all start rearing.
No, I'm trying to groom and comfort them, and
Doing poorly.
care for them. Yes, apparently so.
I'm just
Much
trying
better.
to cover that. He's gonna like he's gonna pat her both on the butt, and I'm just gonna come around outside the carriage, and I'm just gonna give them soothing soothing whispers as I pat their nose very very gently, very daintily.
Incredible.
So hours ago, I would have blown the whistle again. Just dispatch a raven to check on the first raven. I'm still anxiously awaiting report from either Raven.
Yeah. You will have been able to dispatch about 2 hours ago. So easy for you to head out and blow your whistle. And as
This is
you are all beginning to set up camp, a bird flies towards you.
Where's my skeleton horse? Can you kill it?
Draw another picture. I'll get you
Oh
a
my-
token next time.
I have to do everything around here. Gosh.
Wow. Wow. This is how you repay me?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
When camp would be like set up and everything, and we're all like kind of sitting, Jeebus would fill Gleister and Sturgeon on the sharing
Okay.
about the missing child,
Okay, well,
showing the note around and
Gleister's
everything.
absolutely stunned. He looks at Jeebus and he says, "You have a, you were, you, but you, so you," and then he just holds his two, like, index fingers out. And he touches the tips together in a gesture that he's expecting you to understand means gay sex. He thought you were gay.
Oh my
What?
god.
No. What?
Oh, dang.
No. No.
Well,
Does Isaac
okay,
have any
man.
reaction to this? Is it just okay?
He shrugs. I do not know. Like I said, he is a handsome man with many talents. I would not fault him for anything that he chooses to do with his pastime. Bards, they do crazy things.
That's
Even
exactly
in
that's
Barovia.
exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. But here's the thing, man. Don't you think your boy would? Well, it could be a girl. Either way, congratulations. First of all, is the most important thing, and absolutely we will find this child. I'm so excited for you. But don't you reckon this kid's probably got like a tail? Here's some kind of little.
Damn.
Don't you have a tail, Jeep? Yeah, you got a tail, Jeeps.
Yeah. But does Isaac have a tail?
No,
It's a
I don't
devil
really
hand.
get how that.
Which again,
Well, okay.
we're super confused about the sibling relation between the two of you. Like, there's
I have suggested that maybe like one of you was fathered by the mailman.
I think that I think that Jeeves was the one who was adopted, maybe by the family, which again is so beautiful, and you were blessed.
Does anyone have Arcana and could tell us how tieflings work?
Oh my god, let me see.
I mean, Isaac, do you know? I feel like
Let me see. Oh my god, I know all of the things
I know everything.
about this specific topic. Okay, so
Are you gonna give Jeebus the talk right now?
It's a little
I'm
late for that, buddy.
fucking dead. That's hilarious.
A tiefling talk?
Jeeves. Okay, so I'm so sorry to inform you of this. Okay, so either your parents had to have adopted you, or your parents had to have adopted Isaac. And the fact that you are a tiefling and Isaac is not means that you must be the adopted party if your parents had been born of humankind like your fellow brother Isaac here, which again is not a big deal because we have our glacier over here who has adopted
Our blush.
oh,
14.
You adopted 14.
15.
14 adopted children. Okay? Which means that your parents chose you, which you should feel so gracious of. Because, I mean, we don't always get to choose our children, but the ones who get to choose the children are the ones who lucked out. So, um, yeah, I feel like your child should either be statistically of human nature, if that is the woman that you procreated with, or would be a tiefling child.
Well, if it was a tiefling child, it'd be very easy to
I,
find. So I
Agreed.
just feel like that would be obvious.
Isaac, what do you know?
About what? Your state and my own?
Which the lady
Isaac's
that
Like,
overhead.
sent you
yeah,
the
like,
letter wasn't very clear. Will tell
was
you.
was I adopted again?
I do not think so. That seems very silly. Our parents, please excuse me, our parents, they were already very overwhelmed with one child with a deformity. Why would they, just choose this horrible life of another demon child to plague them in the eyes of the townspeople? I do not think.
Okay,
That's true.
so Isaac, then explain to me how you are humanoid, maybe with a deformity, which nobody is taking note of, by the way, because it just at this point is a part of your personage.
Your hand
Really?
looks silly.
How would it
Third
be
point.
that
So play with
you're
your horse.
humanoid and then your brother, quote unquote,
Oh boy.
is a demon, with the lack of better word.
Hey, stop deleting my
I don't
beautiful
know,
art,
man. A team,
If
a demon.
hater.
the tiefling was not adopted, how, statistically, can you explain to me how that works?
Oh, look,
So I
look.
have no
No,
picture.
do I look like a statistic to you? I do not know how this works. I do not know how the genetics work. I do not know how demons work. I do not know how anything works other than the mommy, daddy go together in the bed and, they do what they do. I think well, maybe with those glasses you do not know what they do. But I know what they do, and it has nothing, I know nothing beyond this. However, I
Okay.
can
Okay.
confirm that I was in the very next room when this monstrosity was born, and he kind of pats his hand atop your head and gives you a little tousle, Jeebus. He came directly from my mother, who was pink and bare as your friend here, and gestures to Gleister.
But listen, you
See,
didn't physically see him come out of your mother's womb. So again, I
Alcina.
believe
So he just
Alcina.
walked out with a baby?
I
she
can't
was
believe
adopted.
Gleister.
Um,
Gleister's the one's trying to be like reasonable here, Alcina. I think maybe you want to drop this topic of conversation. We're all friends here, okay?
Okay,
Nobody
Is he calling me a
saw
devil?
the
you
birth
need to.
itself doesn't mean anything. Like,
Like, I feel like she just dropped some slurs on me. I feel.
In theory, either
I
your
think she
child
Was
kind
is
of
that
going
did.
to
racist?
be humanoid or your child is going to be tiefling. Like, statistically, how it works genetically, your child will either take after their mother or they will take after their father. So we are
Yeah.
looking for either
Okay.
a human or a tiefling child. And from
again,
what I
Okay.
That's where
remember,
you were getting at? That's where, of course, that's what we would be looking for.
But
yeah,
she just wanted to insult you on the way there.
Yeah, you called me a devil like 4 times.
again, remember,
Well, am I
Alcina
evil
is
to you now? Am I
not.
a devil?
Aldana was raised by the wilderness and had to learn how to be a
So,
protective member of society. So again,
So you want
she
me
Yeah,
to
you
like
does
got
walk in the
taught
have
bad.
streets?
a little issues, and you have to take that with a grain of salt. She is not trying to insult you. She is merely trying to
Well,
understand
she is succeeding.
you.
Yeah.
did she read about this whole tiefling genetic thing, or did you witness a tiefling genetic thing?
I mean, she just got a nat 20 on her Arcana, so.
Yeah,
Um,
this is just what she remembers from genetics. in the way
alternatively,
in the way that the human that genetics
yes,
work.
got it.
Let me see. Can I roll a history thing to see what I read about tieflings?
Sure, go for it. What's up, Drill?
Drell kind of raises his hand.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Potential alternative. There are
You're
those of us that have been able to communicate with beings beyond our realm. I've heard of those that pray for help instead of angels answering the call. A devil may, and in times of desperation, they may make a deal with the devil. So
Go
part
on.
of that deal with a patron such as mine may have been for a child. And thus, a tiefling born of humans.
I see.
Just a possibility.
All right. Well, that makes perfect sense. Jeebus, I sincerely apologize on behalf of everyone else for invading your privacy about your ancestry and stuff. You know, it's been a long evening. The steeds are all cared for. It's time to set the watch and everybody catch a long rest.
We know why Isaac's hand is weird.
Yet up, Derek, it's rude to talk about these things. We don't
Okay,
always talk
Isaac, do you
about
think it's
how you're-
rude?
Yes, it does, and we don't always talk
It
about how
makes me
you're
a little bit uncomfortable, but I'm pretty used to people ogling and also talking about me directly in front of my face. So
Same.
carry on. Yes,
You're not
this is
looking
why
at
we
their
are
arm.
brothers.
We're looking at the fine
Jesus.
specimen of a man.
Right, but why can your hand do special fire things?
Well, one imagines that I am a little bit of a devil myself.
Did you have it your whole life?
Yes, I was born this way. My parents
Huh.
faced much ridicule for it from the villagers. And so when Jeebus was born, instead of simply keeping me covered and hidden away, they decided that we must flee. And thus, they met their end. And I was separated from this here brother. Come here, brother. And he puts his arm around your neck and digs his knuckles into the top of your head. It's so good to have you with me again, brother.
I don't really think he just gave up his whole life just to be with you and travel to the devil.
Well, Gleister, you were waiting on your raven to return.
Yes.
You blew your whistle, and after some time, it flew in. Precisely.
That's a big ass raven. Oh.
No.
Hey, buddy. What's the word?
It looks at you with a cocked head and deposits
Oh.
a scrap of metal on the ground and holds a leg up where there is a small slip of paper tied.
Okay, I want to try to carefully take the slip of paper without, harming him in any way, and read it. Oh god, I dropped my mouse.
Within,
What's in the paper?
what's in the box?
What's in the box?
Within the paper is written, "We've made it to Kresk. Thanks for the check-in. Take your time. We are recovering with Dimitri."
Okay. Gleister just bumps into the air excitedly. If I haven't already, I give the whistle back to Jeebus, and I want to offer the Raven some of the rations I was eating.
It's Jarrell's whistle.
Sorry. Why did I think it was Jeebus's
Well,
whistle?
he did give it to me, like originally when we first received the item, but I pretty much let whoever have it. I don't really care.
Well then for the second time, I hand it to Jeebus, and then Jeebus immediately hands it to Drill. Like, I don't know.
So you guys are gonna use it way more.
The bird
Schemers.
pecks at the piece of metal on the ground, giving an anxious "Ah!" before
I want to pick that up,
flying away.
but he doesn't want any food.
He's on
And
the
yes,
clock.
everyone, please deduct 1 ration from your inventory.
Everyone. Oh, right. I forgot
As
we have to eat.
Gleister, you pick up a platinum medallion in the
Oh.
shape of a sunburst, with a large
That's-
ruby set in its center.
Didn't answer the question. Did he eat the food or?
Oh yeah, absolutely. So sorry.
Okay, great. So I want you guys to picture Gleister sitting there eating the rations, and then he just offers the raven to like jump like onto his mess kit and eat directly off the plate that he's eating from.
Amazing.
Oh yeah, and the platinum disc. Oh, guys, get a load of this thing.
Valuable.
I hope it's not cursed magic, and I want to stare one eye directly into the center of the gem.
Make me a con save.
Oh boy.
Wait, is it actually cursed? Fucker just drops off a cursed item.
Here you go. Thanks for the help.
Thanks for the food, I guess.
Yep. And you stare into that gleaming ruby, and the reflection of an eye stares back at you. But after a moment, you blink and realize that it is your own.
Not almost.
Jeebus, you don't have no the identify spell, do you?
I do not.
Identification?
Me either. I didn't know if it was a bard spell.
I
I'm gonna investigate it,
I think it might be, but I just don't have it.
and I use a superiority dice for my tactical assessment.
Oh.
So the total is 24.
This is definitely something important.
Yeah. Oh.
Not only was it brought to you by the Raven, it was brought to you by the Raven with a note from Bianca, who has still yet to sing her song for you.
Oh, you're right. Oh, don't get me started.
No, I know. I'm so sorry. I regretted it immediately. However, it does strike you with the weight, with the finery, and the intricate detail. You're holding something that is immensely valuable, but aside from that, filled with the weight of something more meaningful than money. And Alcena, that's magic, all right. You don't know what, you don't know how. That is a prime candidate for magicking.
I mean, it might be.
It looks like like the sun, kinda.
Yeah. I mean,
You guys
Yeah.
all saw it, right?
you could try
Yes.
to attune to it.
See it again.
I'll offer to attune to it.
Let's see if you can do that.
Oh.
Yeah.
I will also as well. Just
All right.
in case.
Go ahead and hunker down for your short rest or your long rest, if that
I'll-
may be the case.
Yes.
Okay, and I want to hand it to Burrell, and we'll take first watch.
Okay.
I will trance so I can take
I'll spend my first hour of the rest attuning to the medallion.
Okay.
Really better than my PP.
Your PP is much better.
Ooh.
I was thinking.
Huh?
Oh, I rolled the perception check and I don't know. Yeah, I rolled the mysterious dice.
Mysterious. Very mysterious.
That's pretty cool.
All
Am
right,
I the only one that can see this?
Currently, yes.
Okay.
I'm so sorry, guys. I did not realize I was muted.
God damn it.
Oh.
It doesn't matter now, but
Incredible. Incredible.
I will take next watch because I'm drinking. I'm not going to long rest. I'm going to drink.
Okay. Jarrell focuses hard on the amulet now around his neck. And upon his turn for watch, he stands up. And that is where we're going to end session tonight.
All right.
Wimba.
Well, that's
How's
pretty
my-
cool.
Yes.
Nice.
And
Where we
you,
have it.
I know you guys have a secret fucking chat. Don't you tell them what it
No.
is until next week.
Okay.